Hiya, welcome to Christchurch Sport and Active Health and Stretch and Flex Midweek Mobility. In conjunction with our parks, we bring 5 classes to you a week, and today's session we will need a little bit of equipment. However, if you haven't got it to hand, that's absolutely fine. We either tennis ball or something that you could roll possibly on the bottom of your foot would be fantastic. We need a chair. And some hand weights if you have them. If you don't, that's absolutely fine as well. Please make sure you've got a nice clear area to work in, and we'll get going. Okay, just put some music on. For those of you that have just joined, I do apologize. I'm dressed in more of a Christmassy outfit purely because unfortunately this is our last one for this year. Please let it not distract you or anything, and we'll get going. Okay, so if you've got the ball, we're just going to roll it on the foot as we have before, just warming up the foot. If you haven't got anything for the foot, then keeping the toes on the small toes on the floor, and just lift your big toe off the floor and then release. The reason we're using the ball is it's a way of just relaxing the foot, wakening the foot, and it helps with the plantar fascia, the big muscle under the foot, just helps that to relax and relax our toes. Also, what we don't realize possibly is we're standing on one leg basically, and therefore we're having to stabilize and starting to wake those muscles up that we are using to keep ourselves nice and steady. Good. Okay, let's change it over. If you wish, let's start to roll the shoulders, just nice and gently. See, us men, occasionally we can multitask. Good, that's it. Nice deep breaths in and out. Lovely, good. Shake the arms. Fantastic. Okay, those of you that have the ball, I'd like you just to pick it up, and I'd like you just to squeeze as we're still rolling the shoulders. One way and then back round the other. Lovely, good. And change hands. Still rolling the shoulders and back round the other way. Fantastic. Hopefully you feel that your forearms are working quite hard there. One thing you can do with the ball is roll on the forearm. It's quite therapeutic, and again, if you get tight forearms or anything like carpal tunnel or anything like that, gently rolling the ball on this area will help to relieve some of the stress in the muscles within that area. Also, if you're on a desk, you can roll it forward and back, which is really good for that as well. Okay, so we're going to squeeze the ball, holding it at our chest, and then from there we're going to rotate one way, keeping that pressure on the ball, and then rotate the other way. Coming back, nice deep breath in, blow out as we rotate. Back to neutral, and then rotate the other way. Fantastic, good, and bring it down. Lovely, good. Let's take another squeeze on the ball. We're going to take a deep breath in and stretch all the way up, keeping that pressure on the ball. Let's move from side to side, pull our tummies in. Lovely, good. Allow the ball to come down to the front, squeeze again, dropping the chin to the chest. So we're basically doing what we normally would do, but we're using that squeeze just to engage. It's not just our forearms, it's through our shoulders that this will help to engage those muscles. Good. 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Good. Let's shake the shoulders out. Nice deep breath in. Let's put one arm behind our back. We're going to take our head over to the opposite side and just stretch up through the neck. Again, still just moving from side to side always helps, rather than the body feeling like we're holding something very tight. Lovely. Come back up to neutral. Shake that arm out and change arms and take it over to the other side. Lovely, good. 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. Good. Hands onto the hips. We don't actually need the balls now, so if you wanted to put the balls to the side, hands on the hips, and then we're going to do a nice small circle, getting bigger and bigger all the way around. Lovely. Good. And then slowing it back down, stopping, and then going back around the other way. Again, this helps the hips, the knees, and the ankles. Nice big circles, and then back to a neutral position, and now a figure of 8. So we're pushing the hips out one way, round, and then round the other way. Lovely. Good. Work that body. Fantastic. 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Good. Okay. Let's just lift one leg, and we're going to hold, and we're going to rotate the ankle. So again, something still always moving. 3, 2, 1, and change. 3, 2, 1, and change. One more on each side. 3, 2, 1, and change. And coming up. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Shake the legs out. Let's pick up our hand weights if you have them. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. Okay, good. So we're going to start with the very basic bicep curl and then slowly down. So we're going to use it with our breathing. Level 1 is that we just stand and just do our bicep curl. Level 2 is that we lift one leg. You can either have it foot just on the floor or lift the leg, and then we're going to blow out and breathe in. Lovely. Good. Nice long deep breaths in and out. Lovely balance, everyone. So you should feel this in the front of the arm. One more. Change legs and carry on bicep curling. Brilliant. Try and keep that knee nice and high. We've got some big weights being thrown around there. Good. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Okay, so this time normally we would bend and then we're going to extend back, which is working the backs of the arms. This is level 1. Level 2 is to have the leg out and hold. Okay, so it's entirely up to you. We're going to do 4 on each leg. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Change legs. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And stand up. Fantastic. Good. Shake the arms, shake the legs. This time we're going to bend the knees, lean forward, and we're going to pull up, squeezing our shoulder blades back, and then gently back down for 8. Here we go. And 1, 2. It's about the squeeze at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6. Doing amazing. 7 and 8. Lovely. Good. Gently come back up. Good. Okay. So we're going to have our little pinkies together. Here, we're going to lift one leg up again, and we're going to do 4 where we come up. Now my thumbs are together, and now my little fingers are together. Here we go for 4. 1, 2, 3. Doing amazing. And 4. Good. Change legs. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Brilliant. Okay, good. Let's put one of the weights down. We're going to hold, open our stance. We're going to have our weight in our right hand. We're going to bend our left leg. And from here, we're going to come down and push up all the way through. Good. For 4 on each side. Here we go. And 1, straighten the legs, bend, 2, bend, 3, and bend, 4. Brilliant. Change hands. Exactly the same. Here we go. Bend the leg, come down, and then we straighten as we come up. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 4. Brilliant. Okay, good. Just so you can see from the side, I'm going to hold the bottle or whatever you've got as your hand weight in one hand, and as you step back you're going to take it out and then come back up. So we're going to do 4 on each leg. Okay, work with what works for you. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, and last one, 4. Good. Change legs. And 1, 2, 3, and last one, 4. Brilliant. Good. Shake the arms, take on some drink if you need to. We're going to put the weights down now, so we're going to go back to our normal type of style of class. So the reason I said about the chair, we could start in the chair. If you wish to stand, you're more than welcome to. It was just more that when we sit, we're going to do some rotation. It keeps our hips nice and level. However, you can stand and rotate if you wish. Okay, so nice deep breath in. We're going to rotate one side. Gently back to center and over to the other. Again, putting a little bit of pressure if you're seated on the knee, outside of the knee, just to give a little bit more rotation. Back to center. Nice deep breath in. Let's rotate to the other side again. Back to center. Last time, rotate the other way. And back to center. Lovely, good. Let's just do windscreen wipers, which is just to warm up the hips. Lovely. 3, 2, 1. Having the feet nice and parallel, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to extend one leg and then bring it down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Change over. Keep the back nice and straight, or as straight as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can hear you all saying, well, that's really easy. So now what we're going to do is we're going to straighten the leg, and from here we're going to lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Try and keep that back nice and straight. Changing legs. Straighten and lift. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and back down. Good. Hands onto just on your tops of your knees. Nice deep breath in, and as we blow out, we're going to tuck our pelvis under. I'll just turn to the side so you can see better, and really round the back, and then come up to a nice straight seated position. As we blow out, round and come down, and then gently back up to a neutral position. Deep breath in, blow out as you go down, and come up into neutral position. Last one, blowing out, and coming back to neutral position. Okay, good. Let's cross one leg over the other. Nice deep breath in. So we want it so that our ankle is on our tops of our thigh, and then from there we're just going to lean forward, blowing forward, keeping our back nice and straight, pivoting from the hip. You should feel it in your glute. 3, 2, 1. Gently come back up. Nice deep breath in, blow out again. Holding there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently relax back up. Good. Okay, let's change over. So as I say, a lot of these can be done on the floor as well. It's just to give a different variations. Nice deep breath in, blow out as we come forward. You might feel that you want to turn this foot up towards you, just gives you that little bit deeper stretch. Release. Nice deep breath in and blow out again. We're going to hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently release. Good. Okay, let's open the legs. Nice deep breath in. We're just literally going to roll down. Just make sure the chair doesn't move away from you. We're going to take both hands over to our right foot, and then our left hand is going to rotate and come up. We can do that 3 more times. 2, 3, 1 more, and 4. Good. Let's walk the hands across to the left hand foot, the right hand now, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Gently back to the center. Deep breath in and just gently roll back up. Bring the feet in. In one nice movement, stand up. Lovely, good. Okay, now, as I say, we can use the chair. We're going to be doing these types of stretches and things like that. If you want to use the chair, by all means do. If you prefer to use the floor, then please use the floor. I'll try and do both, okay? So, I'll put that there for now. Okay, so we're going to roll down and go into our plank. So if you're doing a plank on the chair, literally just keep nice and stable, don't allow the hips to drop. Okay, nice deep breath in, roll down. We're going to go into our plank position. So on our hands, we're going to just gently rock forward and back. As we're running out of time, we're just going to hold here for 20 seconds rather than our normal minute. But please do these exercises again during the week. 3, 2, 1. Gently lower the knees and then back into child's pose. 3, 2, 1. Gently come back up into high kneeling. Let's take 1 foot forward, tilt the pelvis forward, and then drive the hips forward as well. I know these are stretches that we do every week, but they are really important, especially if you do running or if you're doing a lot of walking. Your hip flexors, or if you're sitting a lot, these help to stretch and keep everything balanced so you don't get back pain or hip pain. Good. Release that pressure. Bring the hands down to where the foot is. So if you're on the chair, you've just done this exercise. Now we're going to bring the hands down, keeping that back knee still on the floor. That's it. And just drive forward. So if we're on the floor, we're in this position. The idea here is that if I come too far forward, this heel, front heel, will come off the floor. We want to keep it on the floor so we get a nice stretch through the Achilles tendon and through the ankle. So I'm still driving my hip forward and down. I'm squeezing this back glute. So think about things like that. Nice long deep breaths in and out. Lovely, good. We're going to take that pressure off slightly, tuck the toes under the back foot, and then lift up into our normal position. So you can do this on the chair exactly the same. Just be careful that it doesn't tip. So our front hand, we're going to then rotate, coming up twice, then back down. That's 1. And that's 2. Good, lovely. Rock forward and back just to help the hips open. Gently lower that back knee and then bring the hips back, keeping the hands as far forward as you can. If you're on the chair, you've come from this position, you're literally just going to take the hips back so you feel a nice stretch through the hamstrings. Brilliant. So we're back. Gently come up into high kneeling or 45. We're then going to take the same leg out to a 90-degree angle. Reset, take the hands down gently forward, take the hips back, and as we take the hips back, lower it onto the elbows and just allow the body to relax and open. If you find that that's not a particularly deep stretch, the same side arm as the leg that's out, just take it forward and lift it very slightly. It should slightly intensify that stretch in the inner thigh, and that's one of the areas that we don't often stretch very much. Well, we do because we do it every week, but it can get forgotten about. 3, 2, 1. Gently coming back up. And then we're going to do exactly the same sequence on the other side. So change legs. Good. Tilt the pelvis. Drive those hips forward. Remembering to squeeze that back glute. Tummy's pulled in. Lovely. Good. So you should feel a nice intensity in the hip and possibly down the front of the leg as well. Good. Take that pressure off. We're then going to take the hands forward, but as we come forward, rather than being in line with the foot, I'd like them just in front of the foot. And then again, drive that hip forward. You might feel that you slightly want to tilt, and that's absolutely fine because again, you're stretching down your obliques and into your lats if you were to twist as well. Good. If you have, come up to neutral position. Tuck the back foot under, lift the back knee. Nice deep breath in, hand closest to the front foot. We're going to rotate once and come back, and twice. And gently back, rotate, move, rock forward and back just to open up the hips. 3, 2, 1. Gently lower that back knee, come up into high kneeling again, take the leg out to a 90-degree angle, and then slowly put the hands back down and take the hips back. And then onto the elbows. If you're on the chair, come to one side and literally come down and hold that position. You should feel a nice stretch on the inside of your thigh. Lovely, good. Lovely seeing everybody do. That's it, working with their bodies. As I say, if you want to intensify that stretch very slightly, same side arm, stretch it out. That's it, good. And then take a deep breath in and just allow yourself to lower into it a little bit more. Fantastic. Amazing. Good. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Coming back up to high kneeling. So into high kneeling here. We're literally going to come back down into 4-point kneeling. Just make sure you feel comfortable. Make sure your wrists are over your shoulders. And we're just going to take a nice deep breath in and push up through our shoulders and tilt our pelvis towards our chin. And as we blow out, we just gently come back to neutral position. Deep breath in, push up, tilt, and then blow out. One more. Push up through the shoulders, tilt the pelvis, and gently back to neutral position. Lovely, good. Left arm, or it doesn't matter, it could be right, it doesn't matter. Left arm, you're going to thread through and rotate, keeping the hips nice and high. Three, two, one. Gently come back up and change over. Three, two, one. Gently come back up into child's pose. Coming back up, not into 4-point kneeling, but I'd like you to take your knees wider, just so you can see. We did this one last week, first time. I'm going to turn my feet outwards. Normally we tuck them under. We're turning our feet outwards, and carefully and gently just take the hips back and forward just to help open them up. You might find you can do this very easily. I prefer actually to come down onto my elbows. It just gives me a little bit more support. Nothing should be forced, but just find that point where it just starts to bite and just hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weight forward onto your arms, then turn your feet in to their natural position. We're going to quickly roll onto our backs, just so we can finish off. Again, I can't believe the time goes so quick. Okay, we're going to find our neutral spine. We know where that is now. We've done it so many times. We're going to make sure our heels are in line with our hips. Nice deep breath in, tilt the pelvis, send the knees away, drawing up, squeezing those glutes, and then lower back down. Lovely, good. Now bring the hands up in front of the face. As we come up, we're going to take our hands back over our head. Nice deep breath in, tilt the pelvis, lift the hips, and take the hands up over the head and lower. Typical me, I put the chair in the way, but never mind. Nice deep breath in, tilt, lift, extend the hands back all the way over the head, lift the hips and lower. We're going to do 2 more. This time I'd like you to lift your toes of your feet so you're just on your heels, so toes are up, and from here we're exactly the same. Tilt, lift, send the hands away, lift up, but we've just got our heels on the floor, and lower. Last one. Deep breath in, tilt, send the knees away, bring the hands over the head. 3, 2, 1, and gently back down. Hands to the side, palms facing down. Cross one leg over the other. Very quickly. I do understand if anyone needs to shoot off. And then just allow your knees to drop to one side, keeping the opposite shoulder on the floor. Again, this is a nice stretch for, excuse me, just like to cough. Excuse me. For the hips, and if you're again doing a lot of running or you're on your feet a lot, this is a nice stretch to do. Good, nice deep breath in, come up. Very quickly, we're going to swap them over. And deep breath in and drop to the other side. So, unfortunately, our classes finish on Friday, but we will be back in the new year, first week, I believe. But I will send out an email to all of you. Nice deep breath in, let's come up and uncross. Let's bring both knees into the chest, cross the ankles and just small circle. Take out any tightness in the lower back. Whilst we're doing that, we would like to wish you all a really happy Christmas or a nice break
from, as I say, the norm if you don't celebrate Christmas. But have a fantastic time. Keep safe. Hope you see your family and friends. And please remember, all of these are up on YouTube, so you can go back to them in the days that we're not around. So please, click on them and go through them. Good. Nice deep breath in. Legs up into tabletop. Hands behind the knees. Sitting up. One leg bent, one leg straight. Take the hands to the other side. And we're just literally going to roll round into our pike position. Nice deep breath in. Gently roll up. Roll the shoulders. Shake the arms, shake the legs. Obviously, Mind and Body is on tomorrow, and Ab Attack is on Friday still, but after that, for just over the Christmas period, we won't be here. But thank you so much. Please take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you in the new year, and have a great Christmas.